The Valorant fleet commander slammed his three-fingered hand against the evacuation order terminal. All troops to departure vessels. This planet is lost. On the bridge of the flagship, Lieutenant K stared at the command with disbelief. Sir, we still have operatives on the ground. Unavoidable casualties, replied the commander, his silvery skin reflecting the emergency lights. The human resistance has developed a counter to our shield technology. If we don't leave now, we lose everything. Kay's thoughts immediately went to Agent Anna, the lone human collaborator who had been instrumental in the initial invasion, abandoned to die by her own species for siding with the Valorans, and now to be abandoned again. The human female has outlived her usefulness, Kakash, the commander said, reading Kay's thoughts through subtle facial cues. Launch sequence initiated. We return to regroup. As the massive ships lifted from Earth's surface, Kay watched the burning cityscape recede below them. Somewhere down there was Anna, who had trusted them. The guilt gnawed at him, but orders were orders. Anna crouched in the ruins of what had once been a government building. The Valoran evacuation had been sudden but not unexpected. She had seen the signs, the subtle shift in communication protocols, the movement of key resources to the ships. When even her direct handler had stopped responding to check-ins, she knew what was coming. They had left her behind. She was neither surprised nor particularly angry. The Valorans were pragmatic to a fault. Their promise of elevating humanity through technological advancement had been genuine enough, but so had their intention to establish themselves as the unquestioned rulers of Earth. Anna had collaborated, not out of treachery but calculation. Better to be at the table than on the menu, and she had learned a great deal sitting at that table. Found you, came a gruff voice. Anna didn't even flinch as Commander Weber of the Human Resistance emerged. From the shadows, weapon trained on her. The famous traitor. All alone now that your alien friends have abandoned you? Anna slowly raised her hands. They were never my friends, Weber. Just like you were never my enemy. Weber's eyes narrowed. You helped them kill thousands. I helped them avoid killing millions, she corrected him. And now I can help you prevent them from killing billions. Why would I trust you? Anna smiled and tapped the neural implant at her temple. Valoran technology that marked her as a collaborator. Because I know exactly how to defeat them when they return. And they will return. 2 days later, in the hidden resistance base beneath the old mountain range, Anna stood before a skeptical war council. The Valorans have a hierarchical command structure that makes them vulnerable, she explained, projecting schematics from her neural implant. Their entire battle network relies on synchronized protocols that I've spent months studying and memorizing. General Tanner, leader of the Resistance's tech division, looked unconvinced. Even if you can access their systems, how does that help us against their superior weaponry? Because, Anna replied, I don't need to defeat their weapons. I just need to control them. She gestured to the holographic display. The Valorans don't just command their troops through these networks. They command their automated defense systems too. And I know the back door. On the third day, the Valoran fleet returned as Anna had predicted, this time with reinforcements. Their ships darkened the skies over what remained of the world's major cities. In the Resistance Command Center, Anna sat wired into a modified version of her neural implant. Sweat beaded on her forehead as she navigated invisible pathways through the Valoran command network. They're deploying ground forces, reported Weber, watching the satellite feed. We have minutes at most. Almost there, Anna whispered, her fingers dancing across the interface. Years of serving as the human liaison had given her unprecedented access to Valoran systems. Access they had never bothered to revoke because they had never imagined she would survive their departure, let alone have the means to exploit it. Final command sequence and then connection. Anna opened her eyes and smiled. I'm in. On the Valoran flagship, alarms blared as system after system fell under external control. The commander watched in horror as his own troops turned and marched back into their transport vessels. What is happening? He demanded of his officers. Lieutenant. Kay studied the security feeds with a mixture of shock and something like pride. It's her, the human female. She's using the command protocols against us. Impossible. She was abandoned with no technology, no support. Kay shook his head. You underestimated her resourcefulness. Humans adapt faster than we calculated. On every ship in the Valoran fleet, automated systems went haywire. Weapons powered down. Navigation systems locked onto new coordinates. Away from Earth. And through every communication channel came a single message in the Valoran language, spoken by a human voice. Your army answers to me now. Retreat and live. Return and face extinction. In the Resistance headquarters, Anna released a long breath as she watched the Valoran fleet ascending, driven away not by superior firepower but by their own systems turned against them. Will they come back? Asked Weber, standing beside her. Anna disconnected herself from the interface. Eventually. But by then, we'll have adapted their technology even further. And next time, they'll face a united human resistance that knows exactly how they think and fight. General Tanner approached, extending a hand. I still don't fully trust you, but today you proved something. Anna took the offered hand. I proved that the Valorans made a critical error in their calculations. What's that? She smiled. They left the human girl behind.